Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. With a sophomore running back, he has got some experience behind this offensive line. The freshman quarterback can rely on him and hand off when he needs to. Let's see how the ground game can control this line of scrimmage here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Beavers offense has the ball first today. And here comes the guy that is a surgeon in this attack. He threw for 5 touchdowns and a victory last time out. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can
send it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense set for a first down play. Buying time to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Just feeds the running back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good By the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. The run inside. It's Pryor. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give to the back. Crosses the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Finds the big tight end. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Beavers will hustle to the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. 3rd and goal from the 1, and we'll see if they try it again through the air after the incompletion. Go straight ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
From the gun, it's Pryor. Got him right there.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll throw on third and short. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lets one fly deep, and it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Searching for space. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, going to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on second and short. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Butler. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. Finds his tight end. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Beavers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air. Finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking to throw on second and short. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Burrowing for yardage. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Oregon State 14, Texas State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The give. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Second down, gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Leaves it in his belly. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. And the Beavers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Caught. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They put the brakes on it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So just a short drive was needed, covering 21 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. There he goes. He's at the 50. Down inside the 35. Stuffed him at the 34. And what an electrifying play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Caught.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Bobcats! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And the point after is good. And here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to go up top on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Changing the routes with his receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a fourth down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the Toledo Rockets.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half, he said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting the second half on offense, he said if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quick give. It's Pryor.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide right, it's Pryor. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. On the ground, it's Pryor. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. In the red area, it's Crawford. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Pryor. Swamped immediately. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This offense desperate for a score here to try to stay in the game. It's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks the tackle. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry? Second and long here. They think there's room to run to the right here. Driven back.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and
3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. They're all over it. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll set up to throw. Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
28, Texas State, 14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. Nice move to pick up yardage. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the right. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Between the hashes, it's Butler. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Gives it. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Beavers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Making the adjustment. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon State! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Texas State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. They'll take the penalty and move them back. so important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Long way to go on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the 2nd half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down.
Deep shot for the end zone. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space.
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Bowers. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Beavers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Pryor. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Beavers using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. Running inside. It's Pryor. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who